Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm KT32R. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to part 11 of my Witcher playthrough. Sorry, we're picking up after giving both the books that Kal'Xene needed to open the Mage's Tower in the swamps. So we're going to continue on with the normal quest lines in Vizima, which will involve finishing Raymond's quest line. So, without any further ado, we'll get straight into it. When the computer decides it wants to load up, there we go. So first things first, we'll go chat to Raymond and see if we can progress this quest line on. We should be able to. And then it's about going to the graveyard, if I remember rightly.
Curses!
I think we'll pop a swallow before we go in there. We'll load. So spawn us straight in. Was not expecting that to be that intense. Well, that was close.
Thanks, Geralt. You saved my life. The bastards snuck in here. Somehow they found out I'm after them.
Who? What happened?
Salamandra. I was a step away from solving the mystery. One small step.
Relax, Raymond. You're safe now.
Not likely. They're following me day and night. I gotta find a way to lose them.
What do we do?
I'll set a false trail. You question the new suspects.
Who?
Here, take these notes. They list all the key leads.
What do you intend to do?
They're on my heels, so I've got to disappear. I'll draw them away while you pursue the investigation. I'll find you, White Wolf.
Can do, mate. Can do. Now, seeing as I don't have any white honey, we're going to have to meditate to lose the toxicity.
Mr. Marlowe sent me.
What's happening?
Raymond said he has some new information. Come to his house as soon as you can.
Thanks for the message.
So who are the new suspects? We'll talk to them first. Lou Varden. Done the Equinox contract. Which is secrets. I need to go see the gardener, that's right. Alright, so we'll go to St. Lebioda's.
Good food's hard to come by. When will the merchants be allowed back into the city?
Look how they grow.
I'm here about the notice.
You look like a warrior. Care to kill Equinops for me?
I finished that and have proof.
Excellent. Here's your gold. What's this? Plant lice? Look how they grow.
Tell me about your mercenary days.
Bring me a morsel to eat and we'll talk.
I should have something. And I don't. I wonder if alcohol will count.
I refuse.
Yep. Kind of thought that'd be the case. We'll come back and talk to him later because the mercenary he's working under is the same chick that Adam Pangren gets knocked up, if I'm not mistaken. Roach mentions it in the close to the end of the Assassin of Kings, sorry. So we should have enough money to buy and read some more books.
Strange. What do you want?
What you want? I've read that, read that. Swamp plants. All the good stuff's like really expensive always. I've read that. Don't really use bombs, I'm not really interested in that. I've read that. I'm going to need that. Everything else, the small books are just, so I reckon we'll go... We'll get the Fennerwood one first, because that'll tick off the mission. When we go back to the swamps. I want to sell it again, so we'll sell it. Shame it only goes for 60. Actually, I'll make sure I've read that first. We have, so there we go. So swamp plants, that's 400, no good. It's 400 as well. Must have already read that one. That was a waste. Oh well. It is a bit, way early in the morning, so I'm a bit tired. I'm always tired these days. Tell you what, getting old's a pain in the ass.
What's that? How strange. Trouble.
Oh dear.
Okay, so we'll, go see Leviathan. Poisoning should slowly go away.
Yes?
I've nearly completed my investigation.
All right, speak.
If you don't work with Salamandra, who are you?
A modest merchant. Allow me to show gratitude with a gift.
Quit bluffing, Declan.
This symbol signifies my secret society. We seek to destroy Salamandra.
Learn anything useful?
The Salamanders have risked much. This is a political matter, let me tell you. Some larger schemes at play in Redania. Few people know this secret. King Foltest, the Lodge of Sorceresses, and I watch the northern border.
How does this relate to Salamandra?
Azar Javed has sent a special force north. My men saw them. He too knows something's brewing and is making preparations.
Alright, I'm pretty sure Leviathan was the only new suspect we had. looks pretty good to me. Should be able to get into the graveyard now. What I think I'll do is meditate first, get rid of that poisoning, because we're going to need to use a thunderbolt and a swallow. Don't believe I have enough money because he asked for another
Welcome.
100
You won't
gold
believe
if
what
I'm not
happened.
mistaken.
Tell me,
Not so fast. Remember, I have expenses.
how much do I owe you?
200 orens.
Jesus. Don't have enough money for that yet. Oh, we've got new telepoints. Now, where do I want to put the investment? Probably into my Igni, eh? Don't really need group steel at the moment. Though it wouldn't hurt to do it. And I want to put, so we got silver and strength, so we got strength level 3. That's a good one. So I think we'll go with Vigor first.
It's elementary.
So I need some money. So what have I got left to do? So I've got the drowners at the swamp. I know that much. Got to get into the graveyard first for that one. I could do that in the swamps. I need, actually, yeah, that'll work. Can do the contracts in the swamp. Get enough money to continue the quest line on. And I should get away with just using necrophage oil mostly. So we'll do that. I got plenty of money. I got 590.
Who wishes to cross?
Oh well, we'll continue pressing on in Vizima, I should say. Didn't realize I had that much gold.
Be alert!
That's enough to do some more reading, but we won't do that just yet. While I continue pressing on with the story. Still looks good for a game of its age. It does wow me. I mean, I know I've got a few mods on, but yeah, I still think it's good. Especially seeing as I'm worried about the direction that the remake could be going in. But we'll see. Still have a little bit of faith left in CD Projekt Red. Alright, let's go see Azar Javid, because this is no longer Raymond, unfortunately. I feel like cutting in that scene in Gladiator where he goes back to his wife and child in Elysium, walking through the grain fields. I feel like just cutting that in when you find his body. Go to him. It's a fucking great movie.
This investigation is getting expensive.
I'm not the Prophet Lebioda. I can't live on roots and berries. Neither can my informers. I guarantee you these are the bare necessities.
For 200 orens I could get.
The costs are what they are. Take it or leave it.
Really?
Yes?
This investigation is getting expensive.
I'm not the Prophet Lebioda.
All right.
Down to business. They transferred the prisoner after the attack.
Not good.
Especially since we won't get anything else out of him. He died last night.
How did that happen?
Well, he wasn't in great shape, so I guess it's no surprise, but I have a feeling.
Someone helped him along?
Exactly. Shawnee's a good friend of yours, right? Ask her to do an autopsy, once we know the cause of death.
Wait a minute. Are you spying on me?
That's my job.
See you later.
You don't realize how much danger you're putting everyone in. Especially seeing as that is Azar Javad using a projection. As we'll find out a little bit later. Alright, so Shani should be at St. Lebioda's at the current moment. We'll have to meditate the night time to actually talk to her. At least I thought she was going to be here. What's the time? 9 AM, so she should be. Or at least on her way.
I'm so tired.
Okay, well maybe we'll check where she lives.
You bring trouble. Old age is no jest.
It certainly isn't.
Till tomorrow.
Oh, there she is.
Geralt, you managed to get out of prison.
I did, though it wasn't easy.
I've heard about your deeds.
I see you're working at the hospital.
I'm fighting the plague. No time for chit-chat.
When can we talk?
I've a room in the northern end of town. Stop by after work.
Okay.
Geralt, we need to talk.
What is it?
Some people died at the hospital. Were you involved? Explain yourself.
I wanted to question a prisoner, one of your patients, but thugs interrupted us. It was their bodies the guard discovered later.
I'll tell you what I overheard. The prisoner will be transported to a safe location.
Thanks, Shani, for understanding.
Just watching out for you.
How can I help?
Your skills are no good here.
Shani, I do other things besides kill.
We don't have a cure for the plague yet, but did you know Rusty?
Don't recall.
Before the plague took him, he discovered certain plant extracts retarded the disease's progress.
You need those plants?
Yes, the best one's celandine. Unfortunately, it's only found on swampy ground.
I'll try to help.
Every blossom counts. Bring at least 5 sprouts.
Here's the celandine.
Excellent. I'm really grateful.
It was nothing.
If you need anything, let me know.
I need you to help me with an autopsy.
What? That's illegal.
It's necessary.
Visit me at night. We'll talk.
See ya.
Alright, so we'll meditate.
Oh, you're getting old, Granny. Oh, I'm in pain.
Here's an idea.
Which one?
Anytime.
I'm betting on the boxer. He's a strong bastard.
Damn it.
Any room?
5 ordered.
He wants to look again. So I says someone well-read is certain to gauge their value.
Alright, let's go see. Might trigger the Salamandran assassins too, see if we can get the last of the dog tello. Might even get a level up out of it. Yep, there we go. Oh, wrong sword. Well, that sounded rather painful. Didn't have what we wanted anyway. The flood are gonna drop in. Doesn't look like it. There should be a couple more up this way of the Salamandran assassins. Or maybe they might not be spawning in just yet.
Waste the words.
Gotta deal with this old lady, man. I hate this old wretch.
Where are you going? No one teach you manners?
I'm here to see Shani.
Sits in a room entertaining guests and pays next to nothing in rent. Poor kitten, her mother can't even afford food for her. I don't dare feed her the medic's food. She'll likely fall sick. Will you take pity on the kitty?
Now, in my experience, you need to up it, because she'll crack it if you don't.
Upstairs, my prince!
Annoying old bit.
Finally, you found me.
Looks like it.
How'd you get past the old hag?
That nice lady downstairs.
She's made my life hell.
Old people are like that.
At least my rent is low. Doctors earn little in Temeria. Many leave.
You stayed.
Someone had to.
Anyway.
Yes?
Shani.
I wanted to talk.
What is it?
Sometimes I dream about the Battle of Brenna. The massacre.
I'm sorry.
But that's it. I'm not sorry. I wake up refreshed and it's like I'm used to suffering. Does that make sense?
It does.
Thanks. Sometimes it's good to share.
Don't mention it.
Yes?
Shani, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you saw Cohen shortly before he died.
That's right. How did you know?
I found his sword.
He died during the battle at Brenna, on my operating table.
You were a medic at Brenna?
I worked alongside a surgeon named Rusty, best doctor I ever knew.
Knew?
He died when the Catriona plague erupted, in Maribor. Though a halfling, he could operate like no one else. He made everything seem simple. Stitch red to red, yellow to yellow, white to white, and everything will be all right. You wouldn't understand.
Sorry, Shani, I didn't know him. Do you know anything about this sword?
No, but you should ask the dwarf, Sultan Chive. His knowledge of weapons is unmatched. Yes?
Shani, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I need your help with an autopsy.
An autopsy? Since when do you deal with stuff like that?
Since I started investigating Salamandra.
Okay, though, I'm no coroner. You'll have to interpret our findings. We'll meet in the evening. Until then, gather as many clues as possible.
I'll sniff around.
Get the body from the gravedigger. We'll meet at the hospital in the evening.
Farewell.
Now that's what we needed the book on forensic medicine for. I'm pretty sure that's the book you get if you drink Tala under the table, but we bought it, so it's not necessary. Not this time round. Alright, let's see if we can get some more Salamandran assassins to spawn in. So we do, after all, need that dog tallow. We need 3 more pots of it. We'll have to meditate till daytime to go see the grave digger, and we'll have a chat to Zoltan and Chivi at the same time. Not even a flutter. Alright, that's cool. We'll head down to the Hairy Bear. Hopefully I've got enough flint. We'll just light the fire and be good. Shall see.
They bury me. I have a good dream.
Look lively. Eternal fire, fill my heart.
What do you need?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Maybe you can tell me too.
No, I promise to keep quiet.
I see.
What do you need?
You seem to know a lot about the...
Sometimes I inform...
I don't trust Raymond. He's hiding something.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I've a terrible debt with Toller. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
Could you hand over the prisoner's body for an autopsy?
For a bottle of dwarven liquor.
I'm pretty sure I got the dwarven liquid still. Oh no, I must have been making white coal. Don't see it there. Oh wait, nope, right there, sweet.
Nothing like a good drink.
About the prisoner.
Where you want the body dumped?
At the hospital.
It'll be there by evening.
Farewell.
Awesome. This guy's actually easier to deal with than the other guy that's in Novigrad in The Witcher 3. He's well cooked, that guy. Alrighty. I'll see whether we can catch Zoltan down at the Hairy Bear, because he's usually there in the mornings if I'm not mistaken. Or is it the evenings? Let's see if we can catch him moving through the streets. It's been a couple of times I've seen him moving through here.
Nonsense, a ghastly beast exacts revenge.
Alright, well I guess we'll go have a look at the tavern then. Can't see him anywhere. We'll have to meditate anyway tonight so we can do the autopsy. Because we're going to use the evidence from the autopsy and then the body we will find in the cemetery as proof that Raymond's not who he claims he is. But there's quite a decent twist in there too. Nothing is what it seems.
Never seen anything stranger than that.
Zoltan's usually on this side. It must be night that he comes in here. It's alright, we can meditate. Oh yeah, that's right. At night he's usually in Monroe's place, if I'm not mistaken. Meditate till then.
I'm getting out of here.
My nose itches.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Witcher!
Zoltan Chive, good to see you.
You got inside the town okay? Plenty of work for a Witcher in Vizima.
It seems so. How did you manage to get in?
Nasty non-humans will always find a way to sneak into human homes.
True enough. Listen, Zoltan, I wanted to talk to you.
Yes?
Who's the richest person in Vizima's temple quarter?
Used to be Vivaldi, but now Declan Luvarden's your man. The guy shits gold.
Beautiful analogy. Thanks.
Yes?
What do you know about my silver sword?
What, me? A simple dwarf?
Shani insisted your knowledge of weapons is unequaled.
All right. Silver-plated blade. A steel core. Suited to a two-handed grip. Decent workmanship, not perfect. I don't know runes for shit.
Thanks.
No problem.
Know anything about Vivaldi's bank?
Now it's only Vivaldi's by name.
How so?
New owners. Humans.
That explains a lot.
Really?
How are you doing?
Ever considered marriage, Geralt?
My profession's not exactly conducive to marriage. Infertility, incessant risk, travel. Not many women would agree to that.
You see, I'm having doubts.
Go on.
I haven't seen her for some time, and I'm getting jealous. She-dwarves are so desirable.
I suggest we drink heavily, if that doesn't help.
You mocking me?
I wouldn't dare.
Hardly something to laugh about.
Got a minute?
What's eating you?
I warn you, some philosophy's involved.
The meaning of life, eh?
The evil that Witchers fight stems from chaos, from actions aimed at disturbing order. For where evil spreads, order cannot be established. Instead of the light of wisdom, the glimmer of hope, and the glow of warmth, darkness ensues. And in darkness you find nothing but blood, fangs, and claws. Like in the outskirts.
Nicely put, but as young Cerro said to King Verdank on their first date, does it have any practical uses?
The right of Witchers to live and function in this world has fallen out of balance, because the struggle between good and evil now plays out on a different battlefield with different rules. Evil has ceased being chaotic. No longer a blind elemental power, evil follows rules according to the rights it's been granted. It functions in line with treaties.
That's progress. With more of us living longer, we can slaughter one another in the thousands. Progress is like a herd of pigs. The herd brings many benefits, but no one should wonder at all the shit.
Shit or no shit, Witchers exist to slay monsters. How can I when the real monsters hide behind ideals, faith, or the law?
The biggest evil is moral relativity, which kills more than the Catriona plague and dragons combined. Witchers will always be needed, no matter where that pig herd leads us.
Thanks, Sultan.
I talk so smooth all the wenches draw near.
Okay, time to go have a chat to Shenny and do this autopsy. Which can be a pain in the ass, so I'll probably throw down a save, because you gotta be careful with the choices you choose. Because you need to go to you need to get a specific set of series of questions, I suppose you would call it. I've nearly got that level up, and there should be a couple of ghouls spawned in up the top here, so with a bit of luck we'll get the level up and get to spend some more skill points before we go into the graveyard, and I'll probably invest them into my strong style, seeing as it's going to be mostly them in the crypt as well. So I've got a ghoul. It's usually 2. But I can always just take down a Fledder. There's usually one spawns in the back of St. Lebioda's. Though finishing the autopsy should give me a level up as well, so... Oh, well, that's the wrong... There we go, that's better.
Ready for the autopsy?
Let's get started.
We'll all die.
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shani, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday, torn to pieces.
Could a human have inflicted these wounds?
Only with a 2-foot jaw.
What do you think?
It could have been ghouls.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
External signs aren't everything. His neck muscles and palms look tense. How do you know when he died?
Normally I base it on muscle stiffness and dehydration, but rigor mortis is persisting for too long.
They say successful autopsies are based on curiosity. Should we look?
Let's check his internal organs. The symptoms are peculiar, and the cause of death, too.
Those wounds are too obvious. I suspect something more. Poison?
If so, a rare sort. Perhaps an alchemist's brew.
Kalkstein?
Ah! Liver's completely cirrhotic. It was obviously a potent poison. This stinks of alchemy.
Any way to confirm that?
Yes, alchemist's poisons usually cause certain characteristic changes.
Then let's check for those.
Look, the tongue was crudely extracted, but not all the blackened tissue was removed.
Blackened?
Yes, the poison caused necrosis of the tongue, so the murderer removed it.
So we're certain a gifted alchemist is the murderer.
A gifted alchemist who's a crappy surgeon.
Kalkstein.
Good.
Okay, so right there, I got the wrong outcome there. It's not an autosave, sweet. I always end up getting these wrong. Alright. So we'll start again.
Ready for the autopsy?
Let's get started.
We'll all die.
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shani, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday, torn to pieces.
The bone marrow has been sucked out. Must be scavengers.
Very likely. Plenty around the cemetery.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
External signs aren't everything. His neck muscles and palms look tense. How do you know when he died?
Normally I base it on muscle stiffness and dehydration, but rigor mortis is persisting for too long.
They say successful autopsies are based on curiosity. Should we look?
Let's check his internal organs. The symptoms are peculiar, and the cause of death, too.
Those wounds are too obvious. I suspect something more. Poison?
If so, a rare sort. Perhaps an alchemist's brew.
Kalkstein?
Ah! Liver's completely cirrhotic. It was obviously a potent...
Any way to confirm that?
Yes, alchemist's poisons usually cause certain characteristic changes.
Then let's check for those.
I think I've gone along the, wrong, checklist again.
Look, the tongue was crude...
Blackened?
Yes, the poison caused...
So we're certain a gift...
Kalk's
God
good.
damn it. I should have probably looked up this quest line to ask the right questions, but we'll get there in the end. Okay. Round 3. Third time's the charm, right?
Ready for the autopsy?
Let's get started.
We'll all die.
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shani, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday, torn to pieces.
Could a human have inflicted these wounds?
Only with a 2-foot jaw.
A werewolf?
The moon's shining. Wouldn't he turn into a lycanthrope?
I guess.
Geralt, no need to test me. I'm a professional. Moving on.
What do you think?
It could have been ghouls.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
What do you think it means?
Nothing. Anyone can cut somebody up like that.
External signs aren't everything. His neck muscles and palms look tense.
Normally
They say
Let's check his...
Get a feeling I might not have read that forensic autopsy book. I'm sure I did.
The symptoms are peculiar, and the cause of death, too.
Those wounds are too obvious. I suspect something more.
Yeah.
Then let's check.
I'm gonna go see if I can get the book. So what we'll do is, hopefully we get an autosave, and we do. Load. Beautiful. Could have sworn that I Alright, so what we can do is go drink Tyler under the table and should get the book. If not, we can meditate today, go to the Dwarven Antiquary and we'll rebuy the book. Shouldn't be that much.
Not enough to pay for this.
Alright.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business? So what'll it...
Let's see if I can drink him under the table this time. Almost thought I had him then. Goddamn, Tyler can put it away. I get a feeling I'm gonna pass out first. Oh, damn. Oh, that's it. Sweet.
Drinking with you's a fucking treat. I'll show you something interesting.
Oh, it's the Spycraft one.
I found a book.
That's right. God damn it. Is he still awake? I might be able to rest here and sleep off the alcohol. Seeing as neither one of us really passed out. There we go, we can sleep off the effects. I'll get that book and we'll meditate again. We'll do the autopsy and I think I'll call it there for part 11. Alright, sweet as. So I believe it was Redanian Spycraft. Information on the Order of the Flaming Rose. I suppose if we wait for the book selling dwarf, wherever he is. What have I got in my inventory? We can sell that amber. Oh, mate, it's just up here.
What can I do for you?
Come on, where's old mate?
A rich man.
Walking down through there. You might, though, be walking through the non-human district.
Look lively.
Is that old mate there?
I spit on humans about principle.
Apparently not.
I'm getting out of here. Jewelry, gifts.
Still not here yet. God damn it, where is he? That's Sultan, I can tell that from the distance.
Society made me what I am.
Goons and bandits are about, and monsters at night.
And non-humans are rebelling. What's the
Oh, he is taking a while to get here. It's kind of annoying. Let's go see Tyler and meditate. Oh, there he is. Just spawned in. Nice.
What do you want?
What do you want? Forensic medicine. Just need one. So it turns out I have read it, so... What am I doing wrong? That is the question. Curious. What we'll do is load the save game for the... Might as well where we were before, because I've read the book. Still gotta drink Tyler under the table. I suppose it's only lore on the Order of the Flaming Rose, so I don't really have to worry about it. That is not the load I wanted. This should be it here. What I might do is look it up and see what I'm doing wrong.
This place stinks.
Ah, I need that book on Zerrikani. Okay. That's where I'm stuffing up. No, I don't want to do that either. Might as well meditate here, we're here. Ah, now I understand what I'm missing.
I'm dying. I know it.
Actually, I should have meditated a couple hours after because he took a while to spawn in. Don't want to wait all that time again, so we'll come here. And we shall push it forward a couple hours. There we go.
I'm exhausted.
My old bones.
So we'll go to Tyler first and we'll get him to forgive the Gravedigger's debt, because we'll need that to get into the graveyard.
Can you get me inside the cemetery?
I can do anything, but I don't feel like it.
How can I convince you?
This damn investigation is getting tiring. Prove me innocent.
Explain to me why the guards take care.
Both the bastard guards and the arse-loving thieves need me. That's real art, Witcher. I have deals with everyone, and that makes me untouchable.
Right.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
I'll find you later.
Okay, so we need to obviously do the autopsy to prove him innocent, and then we can go to the cemetery. Okay. So we'll go get the book we need. Hopefully it's not 400 gold. How much money have I got? Close to it. I could probably sell some shit and get there.
What do you want?
What do you want? Can't help it, I do that every time I play this game. So what have we got? There's a book here about Zerrikanian. That's the one I want. That should be it. So we'll meditate at Tyler's and then we'll go back into St. Lebioda's. And we should be good. We'll complete the autopsy. And then I'll call it a part there. And we'll start part 12 by starting in the cemetery, I believe.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
Not right this second, Tyler, but we will be. That Fletter's there too. Wrong sword. Oh, you bastard. Alright, now we should be able to get the autopsy done properly. Which leaves everyone in the investigation to be, exonerated.
Ready for the autopsy?
Certainly
Let's
am.
get started.
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shani, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday, torn to pieces.
The bone marrow has been sucked out. Must be scavengers.
Very likely. Plenty around the cemetery.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
External signs aren't everything. His neck muscles and palms look tense. How do you know when he died?
Normally I base it on muscle stiffness and dehydration, but rigor mortis is persisting for too long.
They say successful autopsies are based on curiosity. Should we look?
Let's check his internal organs. The symptoms are peculiar, and the cause of death, too.
Those wounds are too obvious. I suspect something more. Poison?
If so, a rare sort. Perhaps an alchemist's brew.
Kalkstein?
Ah! Liver's completely cirrhotic. It was obviously a potent poison. This stinks of alchemy.
This is too easy.
Life can be simple sometimes.
Are you certain poison is the only explanation for the unusual rigor mortis?
The most likely cause.
I have a sinking feeling there's more to this.
We can try the coroner's last resort, opening the skull. Opening the skull, always a pleasure. See that in the brain?
Larva of the Zeracanian tsetse fly.
But how did they get in his brain?
It's part of their development cycle. If we were in Zeracania, I'd say a fly crawled up his nose and laid its eggs.
We're in Temeria.
Our climate is too cold and dry for the tsetse fly. Even if someone brought eggs, how would they get up his nose?
What do these eggs look like?
Tiny, white, like flour.
Or Fistek? Geralt, I gave him Fistek before he died. He was suffering terribly, and we had no other anesthetics. I thought it was safe.
Where did you get it?
From your friend, the detective. He told me it was from special stock.
Raymond.
Then we have a problem.
He added eggs to the Fistek, then came here at night to fake the other evidence.
That doesn't sound like Raymond at all.
My medallion vibrates whenever I see him lately. And Zeracania? That's where Azar Javad is from. The real Raymond may no longer be with us.
But I saw him just yesterday.
Azar's using an illusion, trying to manipulate me. Thanks, Shani. I couldn't have figured it out without you.
What will you do now?
I'll talk to Kalkstein first. He should help me prepare.
Alright, so we'll spend my level points and call it a part there, I reckon. So I feel like I'm going to invest another silver point in strength. Where are we going to invest it? Got knockdown resistance. That's only when bleeding. It's definitely worthwhile having, but for the moment. Strength level 4. Actually, that's going to be real handy. And what do we have? Resistance to bleeding. Kind of pretty much makes this invalid. Stone skin, that's worth having too. It's another good one. Alright, group steel needs an upgrade. And that's pretty much all of them done. I can move on to my signs after that. So everything else is silver talent points. got crippling pain. So we'll do that. We'll make sure that's all done. And this is silver. Yep. Alright, so they're all done. They're all done. They're all done. Sweet. Then we just got 2 more to do. Got a couple here too. Crippling pain, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Strong style is complete by the looks of it. Oh no, it still needs work too, so we'll be working on them as well. Keep working on our strength because it's plus damage, and then dexterity will be the next one. Blinding, agility to be worth it. That's a good one to have. Need to work on my stamina too. That's probably worth having. Alright, so finish the meditation into daytime because in the next part we'll be adventuring in the cemetery. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, throw a like down on it, share it around. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. There'll be more playthroughs on different games. And with that being said, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next part.